Let's talk about the link between eating healthy and your self-love journey. And to be honest with you, I don't know why so many people they are still not clear about it, because there is so much interconnection between what you eat and what you are. You are basically what you eat in the end. So let me explain you why. The first thing that you must know is that basically food is energy. And as we've been already speaking about it, everything around us it's energy, and everything that is energy can really impact the frequencies and the vibration that we can generate within our own body. And when we are eating, the moment that we are injecting something within our body, we actually inject certain type of energy that will help our shine or will actually block our shine, our positive energy to shine out from our body. But what does it mean eating healthy? There are a lot of things that we need to focus on when we think of eating healthy, because it's not only about the what you eat. Of course, like it's so important, because what you eat is basically making sure that you've got a good balanced nutrition scheme, that you are making the right amount of proteins, the right amount of carbohydrates, the right amount of healthy fat within your diet on a day-to-day basis. And you're starting from the breakfast, then you're having basically lunch, you're having also some snacks, you're also having dinner, and everything should be fully balanced to make sure that your body and everything that you're injecting within your body is receiving the right amount of energy, so that your body can actually function for the whole day, right? And the fact that you're choosing the type of food and the quality of nutrition that you're injecting in your body will help you to shine out into your best version, will help you to shine and to vibrate at your most positive energy, because that's basically, as we said, what you eat, that's what you are. The second thing that we also need to mention is not only about the what you eat in terms of nutrition, in terms of scheme, in terms of mixing the right amount of different nutrition, right? It's also about how much you eat. And you might notice sometimes that you're eating way too much, and then you feel so heavy, you feel so tired. And this is because eating healthy is also giving to your body the right amount of quantities that it needs to basically function. But if you're giving too little, that means they will be trying to get energy from some other areas, from some other side of your body, because it's not given enough in terms of nutrition what you're injecting. But the same thing with if you're eating too much. So you get sometime, you get the feeling when you're a bit sleepy after such a heavy lunch or whatever, because your body needs to sort of break down all of this huge amount of energy that is too much for your body. And this is also impacting the way that you can shine out. And you might notice when you are in a place and I don't know, you having a very heavy lunch, then basically you become very quiet, you're sort of sleepy, you're not contributing so much. And this is so important to balance out. We also have an element of what you're eating in terms of how those things have been prepared. So this is coming in place in terms of not eating a lot of things that are very processed and very heavily or industrial chemical things that you are basically eating, and they are giving you a vibration and a low energy frequency because they are just very poor quality. Same thing, it would be basically explained by the fact that all the food that is bio or is handmade or is homemade is giving you such a different amount of energy for you to shine and to basically feel in a very different shape. And in this way, I also want to make here one example, which is the one of the fast food. You might notice that when you go to the fast food, basically there are all of these people that are super stressed and they are preparing all of these things because there are just so many people and there is such a queue and everybody wants to eat and everybody wants to be fast. And honestly, the way that things have been cooked and the way that they are preparing meals is giving out their own energy. So the moment that you are cooking something, that's the moment when you are basically giving to the food a certain type of energy. And the moment that you prefer type of fast food or places where people when is cooking is overstressed, all of this energy of stress, they are going injected into the food. And then when you eat this type of food, you will basically also absorb this type of energy. And that's why it's so important to avoid any type of very processed food, to avoid junk food, to avoid this type of fast food places where that's not made with love. And that's why we always say maybe sometimes things are not so good looking, but they are made with love, and that's why they are giving and feeding you with such a positive energy. And this is a bit of my learnings that I've got when I got in touch on the topic of Ayurveda. Within the Ayurveda learning school, basically they tell you that what you're cooking also gives you the energy of the type of frequency, the type of thoughts, the type of feelings that you have while you're cooking, you're also injecting within your food. So you should never cook in a moment when you are feeling frustrated, when you are feeling stressed, where you're not feeling good, because all of these vibration, they are basically being integrated into the food that you're cooking, and that's why you will eat back all of this frustration, all of this bad energy, all of these very unhealthy feelings that you are putting into the food while you're cooking. You are getting them back to you. While we're talking of eating healthy, an additional focus should also go on the time when you eat, because basically the moment that you are, for example, having a very late dinner or a very late lunch, and then basically you're leaving your body without the right energy when it's actually needed, or eating before going to bed, it's not helping your system to function in the right way. So all the time that we speak of eating healthy, we always need to consider what we are eating, how this food or meal has been prepared, the quality of the food, the amount of the food, but also the nutrition and the combination of food, and lastly, the time when we are eating. But there is a whole other range of reasons why eating healthy is fully linked with your self-love journey. And now it comes in place basically the fact that the moment that you're eating healthy, you're also allowing yourself to build your best body, or let's say the body shape that you want to achieve, right? Because in the end, it is true, and I've been speaking a lot of times about how it's so important to activate your body and to do exercise to basically get to your body that particular shake and that particular awakeness that you can only give in the moment that you do some sport. And in my view, there are a lot of sports that you can do. It's not only about the gym. I personally go to the gym and I love it, but there are a lot of other activities that can really activate your body. But if you want to basically have a very good shape and you are looking to achieve your dream body shape, you also need to sum the activation of your body, so any type of sport that you're doing, with eating healthy, because there is no way that you can achieve your best results by just doing sport, but then eating whatever, not eating healthy, eating at the wrong time, and eating with the wrong frequencies. So you wouldn't be able to achieve that particular body shape. But why am I saying this? Because basically the moment that you can achieve your body shape, we enter the whole topic of body confidence. And your body confidence is given by the fact that you are feeling confident within your body. And basically the way that you present yourself to the world, the way that you can show up, the way that you are confident about the way that you look, the way of your body shape, the type of figure that your body has, will be able to project yourself within the world with a very different mindset. And this is basically the body confidence. And body confident, then in the end it's being transformed in self-confidence, because if you're confident about your body, then most likely you're also very confident to show up to the world and to be in a very positive and healthy attitude towards a positive mindset, towards positive vibration, and to interact with anybody with that positive mind, because you're confident about yourself. But this starts with being very positive about your body. And to get that positivity, you basically need to eat healthy to get into the body that you are confident about. So this is the reason why I think it's so important to focus that it's not only about eating healthy, but additionally to this, the moment that you become self-confident, that means that you will have a very high self-concept about yourself. What does it mean? That in general, beside of your body, you will be feeling good about yourself, because you will have that particular shine, that particular confidence that will help you to vibrate in a certain way. And this is the way that you will be treating yourself, the way that you will perceive yourself, and the way that you perceive yourself will basically be the way the other perceives you. The moment that you start respecting yourself and you have a very high self-concept, everybody around you will just reflect the way that you are showing up to the world. So that's why it seems such a silly thing, but having that healthy eating impacts in such a strong way your whole confidence, your whole way of showing up to the world, the way that you feel about yourself. And here I also want to add a point, because I think it is important. There are so many people that they associate eating healthy with basically that particular frustration, or almost like a negative way of feeling, renouncing and giving up to a lot of things in their life. But you should be basically eating healthy and doing this in a day-to-day basis, and create an habit of eating healthy. And I have to be honest, like for sure everybody loves to eat junk food or chocolate or whatsoever, but the moment that you're able to find within yourself a balance that gives you that capability to eat on a day-to-day healthy, so starting with having the right amount of food, the right amount of meals, having the right amount of nutrition and all of this, you will be also able to create a routine that allows you to eat healthy but also tasty. I mean, in the end, I personally, I love eating healthy. And of course, like I feel the way that I eat healthy, it's not only about, I don't know, some boiled chicken, right? It's about giving taste, because for me, in the end, eating healthy, it's a routine, and it's almost becomes a little treat, because I give myself time to cook and to do some things that are healthy, that are with the right nutrition and whatsoever, but also that they are tasty, because I like to eat tasty, I like to eat well, and I like to eat every day something different, starting from the breakfast up to the dinner, and every day something different. It must be tasty, because for me, eating is actually not only about feeding my stomach, it's about enjoying that moment of giving myself that nutrition. So this is why I think it's so important that we need to find the right balance, because I'm not saying that we should give up to everything, and actually the other way, we should allow ourselves to find that balance and to eat on a day-to-day basis on a healthy habit and mindset that actually makes us satisfied, because we love what we eat and we love what we do. But also we should be allowing some different treats, and for example, from time to time going out for sushi, or going out for a nice meal, going for a restaurant, and allowing us to eat different things that potentially we wouldn't eat on a day-to-day basis. But this is basically built with a mindset of not feeling the frustration against eating healthy, is basically building that mental capability to say, okay, I want to eat healthy because I do it for me. I love to eat healthy. I love what I eat, and therefore I'm also creating that allowing space to eat at the restaurant sometimes and to enjoy that moment and that treat on a weekly basis, which is part of my healthy eating routine. Because if you're deprivating yourself and if you're giving up and renouncing to all of the things that make you feel good and those food that you also enjoy, that's definitely not gonna help your mindset, your body, your shine, your attitude. So you really need to create a balance between everything that you eat on a day-to-day basis and everything that you eat on a sporadic way. So, a few things to recap. The healthy journey is basically very linked with your self-love journey. And this is because food is energy. So whatever you inject within your body, you actually get to nurture and to feed your body with that energy. So it must be healthy, it must be good quality, it must be balanced, it must be good nutrition, and also, so if possible, it would be homemade and not very processed food, right? So this is one of the things that we take away for our healthy eating journey. And second piece is also about the fact that your healthy eating will positively impact your body confidence, and your body confidence is built by your activation of your body, but also the way that you eat. Because to get into your body confidence, you need to be happy with your shape and the shape that you actually want to achieve, right? So the moment that you are able to match in the right way your activation of your body and also the way that you eat, you will get naturally into your best shape, and this will help you your body confidence, which will help your self-confidence, which means you will be able and confident to show up in a version that makes you feeling good. And lastly, that means that will raise your self-concept. So the moment that you're confident, you can really say that you're shining into your best version. This is the reason why I really recommend start eating healthy, having a baseline routine of eating healthy on a day-to-day, and then of course making sure that you're also allowing yourself for the little treats and not feeling as a journey that makes you suffer, but more something like allows you to be happy and to still eat healthy but tasty, right? And lastly, I wanted to share that because of this, I wanted to give a little bit of inspiration about food. And it's been already a while that myself, I love eating healthy. And to be honest, for me, eating is such a treat for my day, starting from breakfast, snacks and dinner and lunch. Like all of these meals, for me, it's basically a treat that I give myself. But I always eat very healthy, and I love to eat different things throughout the day, and every day something different. I love also that food is very tasty, but it's got the right nutrition, the right balance of ingredients. This is why I'm integrating in my plan all the recipes that I'm eating on a daily basis. So basically every week I'm going to post also about my recipes so that you can get some of the inspiration to start eating healthy. Sometimes there are some snacks, some meals, some lunchtime, which I'm basically creating a video as well as blog content. So I will be posting here weekly one of my recipes so that you can start getting inspiration and to start enjoying the way of eating healthy, because in the end it's not about suffering, it's about enjoying what you eat and enjoy the way that you eat. So let's start cooking together, because I have so many recipes that I'm so looking forward to share with you.